Hidden secrets have finally emerged from federal files as the reckoning begins. Let's break it down. On December 19, 2025, the American public received a document they were told might never see the light of day. Thousands of pages, thousands of images, all part of the mandated release from the Department of Justice. For years, the association between former President Bill Clinton and a troubled financier was a matter of speculation, of whispered rumors and leaked flight logs. But today, the visual record has been laid bare. This is not merely a collection of papers. It is a systemic failure of the highest order, documented in high resolution. The intense opposition to this release from certain political circles suggested something profound was being hidden. Now, we see the conditioning of a lifestyle that operated outside the boundaries of normal society. The documents reveal a world where the powerful moved with total immunity, seemingly untouched by the laws that govern the rest of us. Until now. The Transparency Act has forced the hand of the bureaucracy, and the results are staggering. The images themselves are a disturbing chronicle of proximity. We see the former president in settings that defy standard diplomatic protocol. One image, heavily redacted for privacy, shows him in a hot tub with an unidentified woman. Another shows him swimming alongside a woman later convicted of grave ethical violations. The atmosphere in these photos is one of casual comfort, of a shared life far removed from the public eye. Critics point to these images as proof of a long-term association that goes far beyond a casual acquaintance. We see the former leader of the free world on private aircraft, in tropical locales, and at private residences where irreversible procedures and systemic failures allegedly took place. These visuals provide a window into a reality that the elite tried desperately to keep under lock and key. The presence of unidentified individuals whose faces are blacked out only adds to the sense of a deeply compromised environment. It is a tragedy for the institution of the presidency, and a scandal that demands answers. The files do not stop with political figures. They extend into the world of entertainment and global celebrity. We see a dinner table where Bill Clinton sits with a world-renowned rock star, Mick Jagger. Beside them, the master of the house and his primary associate. The normalization of this circle is perhaps the most chilling aspect of the files. It suggests a world where intense opposition to moral standards was the baseline, where the elite gathered to share meals and plan their next moves, while the rest of the world looked on in ignorance. The DOJ release includes photos of other figures, Michael Jackson, Kevin Spacey, all moving through the same orbit. This was a systemic network, a structure built on wealth and the neutralization of accountability. The images of them in Brunei, wearing matching silk shirts, suggest a level of camaraderie that is difficult to reconcile with the subsequent investigations. This was a culture of silence, protected by the highest walls of influence. Even with this release, the fight for transparency continues. Members of Congress, like Representatives Massey and Khanna, have pointed out the heavy redactions that still mask the full truth. Many believe these blacked-out faces represent other high-profile individuals who have yet to face the neutralization of their reputations. The DOJ's decision to withhold certain details is viewed by many as a protective measure for the deep state. The political fallout is immediate. Clinton's team has dismissed the photos as old news, a tragic loss of focus on current issues, and a political strike. However, for the American people, these images represent a crisis of trust. They see a system that allowed a grave ethical violation to persist for decades without consequence. The release of these documents on December 19, 2025, marks the beginning of a new chapter in the pursuit of justice. It is an operation to reclaim the truth from those who would keep it buried. And the pressure for full disclosure is mounting. As we look at these images, we must ask ourselves what they say about the state of our leadership. For those who value traditionalist principles and the rule of law, this is a somber moment. It is a reminder that power, when left unchecked, can lead to permanent changes in the moral fabric of a nation. The investigation into these files is far from over. As more documents are unsealed, and as the public demands further clarity, the legacy of the globalist elite will be scrutinized like never before. This is not about one man. It is about the integrity of our institutions. We will continue to monitor the DOJ's progress, and we will not rest until every redacted face has a name. The truth is often painful, but it is the only path toward restoration. Stay vigilant, stay informed, and remember that in the end, the light always finds its way through the cracks. The reckoning is only just beginning.
This report is complete, but the fight is just beginning. Subscribe now to stand with us.